things happen when you neglect your regular checkups. Now, up wide and say ah. No ah.
Welcome back to the Haddonfield Horrors podcast, where we review horror movies and horror franchises. I'm Mark.
I'm Tawan.
I'm Elion.
And today we're reviewing Dr. Giggles, released in 1995, written by Manny Coto and Graham Whiffler, and directed by Manny Coto.
In 1957, Evan Rendell flees after his father lynched for killing multiple patients in his effort to find a replacement heart for his ailing wife. After 35 years, Evan escapes from a mental institution and returns to town for revenge, killing off residents one by one. When Jennifer Holly Marie Combs and her friends break into Rendell's house out of morbid curiosity, Evan notices Jennifer has a heart condition similar to his mother and decides to make her his final victim.
I just want to start off with, those town people was going to lynch that kid. Like, I know they said they was going to take him and put him to safety. No, they were going to kill that kid. And honestly, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it, but
Nobody minded.
But I wanted to talk about this movie overall. I'm the one who picked this movie for us to watch. This is this is one of those like nostalgic movies of mine that I grew up watching. Like I've told y'all before, I've been watching horror movies since I was like 4 or 5 years old with my grandmother, and this was
Since the
one of them.
embryo.
We used to watch Dr. Giggle whenever it came on cable or whatever. We were watching Dr. Giggle. It's an quirky, interesting movie, and it's, if you take it at face value for what it is, and that it's like kind of taking itself seriously, but like not at the same time. It's not a bad movie. It's not a masterpiece, but it's also a movie that you can enjoy and just like watch. I guess I'm not saying that right, but it's a decent movie, and that's why I wanted us to watch it. And I was afraid that I was going to end up hating it after all these years. This is my first time watching it since I was a kid, so I had no idea if I was still going to like it or not. And I'm happily surprised that I still enjoyed this movie. But what about you two? This was both of you guys' first time watching. What did you think?
You know, it was camp. It was camp.
Not the
Like,
camp.
once I was done with that, I was like, and I got to the end, and he said his little one-liner, literally looking into the camera as he says it, and it just falls over. I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I liked it. I did like it. It was good. I was honestly, I was more surprised by his kill count.
He
Oh my
wrapped
God,
them bitches
yeah.
up.
He was wrecking the bodies up. I was like, yeah, we started like he was starting off killing everybody.
Bro,
okay.
yes. Some of these killers need to take some notes.
It
He got
wasn't
the
bad
job
though.
done.
That guy, he was I have no idea if I've ever seen that actor in anything else in my life.
He was in like a bunch of like TV stuff in the 90s. I know he died in like, I want to say like 2012 or something like that, but he was like in like crime dramas and like campy crime shows and like campy hero sci-fi shows in the 90s. That was like his thing.
Well, he looked like he was born to play this role.
He does play bad guys. That was his shtick. So.
Because he was giving it in this one, and bro, like when he actually did give the giggle, I was crying. Like, but it like it. It's not funny because it's like a trauma response.
It was a little.
No, like it's not funny. Like it's not funny, but it is.
But also, like, I was like, wait, this movie deep. When was this? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, whoa. When did this movie?
No, yeah, that's what. Yeah, I wasn't like expecting some of it. I was like, okay,
I
Like,
don't remember this.
damn, he got his backstory is traumatic, and there's a lot going on. But honestly, though, there is a good amount going on here, but it was perfectly fit in a 90-minute movie.
The pacing was on point. Like it could have ran too long and went slow, but I feel like the pacing was good. It's like they knew the story
Mhm.
they were going to tell, and they just told that story. Perfect.
No, and I love me a little 90-minute watch. Like it's in it at a brisk speed. It was good. Like I don't feel like nothing was missing. We got the backstory. We got set up. We got everything we needed. Like early on, like it worked.
I think if the acting had been stronger, this movie could have probably gotten a sequel. And
Honestly,
I love my girl Holly Marie Combs, but she could have did better.
honestly though, I feel like the acting made it better for me because it made it more campy.
And it's crazy because I was watching it because I watched it as a kid. I haven't seen it since I was probably 10. And I was like, wait, that's old girl from Charmed. And I was like, wait, that's old boy from Buffy. Not from Buffy. He was on Roseanne, but then he was also on Angel for like the first season. I was like, okay, I know some people in this. And I was like, okay, was it me or did it seem like certain parts was dubbed?
I don't think I noticed any dubs.
I didn't even notice that at all, actually.
It kind of it was probably just the sound mixing. I thought I heard like some of it seemed not dubbed, ADR. That's what I meant. Was it given that some of it was like some of the dialogue was ADR?
At least not to me.
Hmm. That might have been
But
me. But what?
maybe I wasn't paying attention that much to that.
Hmm. What about you, Elian? What are your thoughts on Doctor Giggles?
For me, I wasn't expecting what I watched. Just like Twan said, I felt like it was gonna be very campy, but I thought it was gonna be like a comedic campy. Even though it was funny, I thought it was gonna be more of like a hard comedy more than any. Um, for my first watch, I wasn't mad at it. Honestly, I really liked it. Just like even just bringing back to what we said, I'd never seen a killer kill so much. And some of these killers need to take some notes. And I'm like, damn. Uh, the time
Feel like
pacing
he
was
was
really good.
he was
Girl, he was
murking
going
people.
bad. And I was like, damn. And the way that these people were murdered were very unique to the point I was like, oh my god.
His
There was,
one-liners were killing me. I can't lie.
oh my god,
I
the
was
one liners.
afraid. I was afraid I was going to get sick of them. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were funny. They were actually really funny when they
The
did come out.
the giggle honestly really was just annoying. Like I get it, but it was just irritating me
No,
after like
I'm sorry. Whenever he giggled, you know what I immediately thought of? Fucking Spy Kids.
Yes!
oh my god.
That
Those
was old
fucking
boy
the brother,
from
yeah, the
the
brother and
second movie,
sister,
right? Spy
yeah,
Kids 2.
the giggle.
Yes.
Gary Giggle.
Oh, yes.
I thought of
Oh
that
my
shit
goodness.
whenever he giggled, and I was like, wait, I gotta watch Spy Kids now. It sounded just
That's
like that to me. Like I don't know why
yeah.
my mind immediately went to that. Um, yeah, like it was honestly surprising. I did not. I guess because I went into this like with literally no expectations, so it was pretty good.
I went into this I went into this expecting to be like, oh crap, a movie that I loved from my childhood is actually horrible. Because doing this podcast, that's happened to me several times. And I was just like, okay, this is again, it's not like a masterpiece, but this is actually a pretty goddamn good movie. So I'm okay with this. This is actually I'm enjoying it, and I couldn't wait to hear what the two of you thought about it. So I'm glad that we're all kind of on the same page of like this was okay actually.
the one thing I was going to also say just to end is like it wasn't a lot. It was just like you could tell that this movie was made during the time of like technology being advanced because of the amount like that beginning the amount of fucking CGI for that, like we're inside the horror or like the all that
That
shit. Like I was like,
1995 CGI animated opening. I'm like, baby, please,
girl, it was
y'all can.
not needed.
They were
Uh,
trying. This movie was trying because I
this
was
was
watching some stuff behind, like some behind the scenes stuffs, and like they had plans. They wanted to go like a massive franchise, but like this came out right before. Like I don't know. I feel like it came out right after Scream, and I just feel like it was for the kind of movie that it is. It wasn't going to get legs for the kind of legs it wanted for
feel
being a
like
movie that came after
yeah, I feel
Scream.
like if this was released right now, it would kind of eat. I ain't gonna lie, like
It's giving me Terrifier, and it could have been on the same like
yeah,
level of Terrifier. They would have been able to up the gore. They would have been able to go like lean into the full on giggle, and people would have ate this shit up.
yeah, because the horror fans now like they love some campy shit. Like
not for
horror
real.
fans always love campiness, like to an extent. But
But now we,
but I feel like now like it's it, especially if it's like if it feels natural, like people will eat it up.
let's move on to some standout scenes and some standout kills. There are a lot of both. Just for me, the entire opening, the entire backstory when it comes to like his mom and his dad, like that whole flashback, the whole like that, all of that was insane. They were killing people to find the right organs and stuff to bring the mom back to life, and you have your son helping you do this,
Insane.
and then you stick him to
That
again.
scene,
Go
that
ahead.
scene. No, what you were about to say. When he was inside of the mom.
Like
Oh
this
my
is
god,
what you
please
had
don't
to
mind me.
do. I'm like, come on. I'm like, again, they were gonna lynch that child just like they lynched him. So I got it. I got that.
Nah,
He's
he
psychotic.
should have been.
He's psychotic, but he's a dad. So I kind of got it. But you put him inside your wife's carcass.
I mean, you
He,
already saw how crazy that kid was. He was excited to be inside of it with that smile coming out.
right? I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like that whole scene. Like I was like, okay, this is the kind of thing I would watch two or three sequels of this crazy man because this one scene alone. But what about you guys? What are some kills and some scenes that stood out?
The first thing for me that caught me off guard was the thermometer scene. Um, that the one with the two, like they were about to have sex, and like literally he just goes in, places that thermometer right under her tongue, and then
Oh
pushes it
yeah.
in. I was like, y'all hoes deserved it, and because of what they did to the first couple in the. But I'm like, y'all, come on, y'all should have known better. But at the same time, I didn't understand how he died so immediately. The way that it showed the first kill, it went a little off. I was like, that was really quick for me. But I really thought he was gonna put the needle inside the lock, and he would have stabbed his eye. That's what I really
That's what
thought
I
at first.
thought was gonna happen.
Yo,
Then when he faked it out and then like it didn't happen, I was like,
oh
all right, you dragging it, bro. Now I want you to die.
yes. The other one was the dad's girlfriend, where the tube to go inside, and it turns out to be one of those
Crazy.
things. Oh my god, that was wild. Had me. Oh my goodness, it was. Oh, that one was really embedded into my head.
No,
Um,
yeah, that was crazy.
the scene was also just like the kid, like just coming out of his mom's carcass. Like I see why the people wanted to lynch him because at the end, like he was fucking crazy. That smile, oh my god, that smile was so ugly, so psychotic. I don't even know how to react to that one. But the one thing that pissed me off was this girl just found out she just got cheated. And like literally at the end, after a traumatic event, they're together. I'm like, girl, get it together. Get the fuck out. You going to just let that happen?
A little trauma bond never hurt.
She has no respect. I'm good. She don't love herself, and that's it.
Yeah, for me, yeah, the one that we mentioned, the fucking um when he came out of the mom's body. That was insane. And also, like, shit, if I was that cop, I would have been the same way. Because what do you mean, like, this child just came out of its mother's stomach, like, with the scalpel? You pass out, wake up, the body is sewn back up like a doctor did it, and you think I'm about to tell the body that? And I just started the job, bro. At that time, in that time period, they was gonna put your ass in the insane asylum if you repeated that
Girl,
shit.
bro, that
What
that was
the
Rosemary's Baby right there. Ooh,
what the fuck? I was like, okay, that was crazy. Also, as Mark mentioned, the opening sequence, I did like the opening. The way they like shot it, like how it was first, so it looked like the doctors were overseeing the procedure, only to flip it, and it was actually him, like doing like
oh
killing the
yes.
actual doctor, and then those were like the patient up top. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like I was not. That was like a quick ass switch up. That was crazy. Um, another. I was sad that the one cop got killed. Like he was. They wouldn't have got anything done if it weren't for him because he was the only one trusting his intuition and looking into shit. Everybody else was like, "No, it's not that. It's not that." And he was like, I don't really believe y'all. Like, I'm gonna look into it still. And we got what we got because if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have got far. I guess favorite kill probably would be uh maybe when he killed the dad's girlfriend, like with that pump shit. That shit was crazy.
That was
Now one
there was one.
scene.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
There you go. No, I was just gonna say that one scene that I didn't like though, because she was pissing me off there, was when Dr. Giggles came to the actual doctor's office and the doctor was literally squaring up with him, and my girl was just like sitting off to the side, like screaming, like, "Girl, like you get another weapon, like stab him." Like, I understand, like this is a traumatic situation right now. I understand, but this doctor putting his life on the line to help you, and you just in the corner. Like, come
Girl,
on,
I was like, fight back, sis, fight back.
kick him, do something. Like you just staring and letting that man get the fucking that thing wrapped around the blood pressure thing wrapped around his neck and like squeeze the life out of him. Like, what the fuck, girl?
Oh my
You ain't even do
god.
shit.
Bruh.
So she had pissed me off there.
Station, yeah, no, I agree with that one. Another scene, I'm so sorry. Before Mark continues, I just wanted to add this part too. Is like another scene that really I liked was he had all the bodies all together, and I didn't even realize how big the
Like
fucking
the
place was
doctor's
under his
office.
house. Yeah, I didn't realize how fucking big that area was. Oh, like holy
No,
shit!
yeah,
And then
that was crazy because yeah, when he first went in there, like after he first got back to his house, like I'm thinking, okay, it's just a little room, but no, his mother got a whole doctor office down here with like 8 rooms in this bitch. I was like, how many doctors was in here?
oh, like, how
He had a
big is
whole
this damn
clinic.
house? I was
He had a
shocked
whole
how big it
clinic in the
was.
crib.
No, for real.
I mean, back then they used to see all their patients in homes. So like most clinics would be in like their basement or something. So that was actually kind of true of the times.
Man, that's crazy.
But I do have a question for you guys. It's something I used to do back when I first started the show, and I haven't done it in a while. But if you could rewrite this movie, you could fix any part. What would you do?
Ooh.
Hmm. How would I change this movie?
See, I have a change idea, but I don't. But I think the change I would implement would. I think it would take away the enjoyment that I get from. I would probably make it less humorous and more.
Really?
I would rewrite it in the vein of Terrifier 3 and Terrifier 2 because I felt like that one had a good balance of humor, scare, and gore. I think I will push it to be more of that, but I also feel like this movie's charm is its campiness, is its humor. And so I feel like making it more gory actually might hurt the film. But I also feel like if I was writing this for it to come out now, the gore would be amplified and the humor would be lessened. But that's just me. What about you two?
Yeah,
But
so I would keep the vibe that it is already. Personally, I think that helped for me. I feel like if it was more serious, I probably not saying it couldn't have been good still, but I think it being a bit more humorous in its um, outcome worked better for me because of the way that the story is in general. I would agree with you in adding like a little more gore because the stuff kind of cut off like really quickly, especially given that this was already an R-rated movie. Like this, eh, some parts of it you cut out like a little bit more of this like movie slightly, and it's basically PG-13 and currently rated R these days. But rated R movies be going crazy these days with with shit. We already see terrifying.
no,
So
for real.
yeah, so a little definitely could have done a little more with that. But honestly, I feel the story in this was pretty tight. Like I don't think there's anything that I would put further into the story nor take out. I maybe yeah, because it is a slasher, like those moments we get with characters that aren't the main ones, like that gives us like our other kills in the movie. So I wouldn't like remove scenes like with the two couples like at the one at the beginning who got trapped inside the house, or like the friend that trapped them in there and his girl when they went back to his place to try to hook up. Like I wouldn't get rid of scenes like that. Because that helps us get more like some more kills and stuff in, just racks up the body count a little more for a movie like this. And while I'm on the topic, this is not in relation to what I would change about this movie, but I just remembered it right now for a scene. And why did that boy? Why did he want to see that girl in his mama's Victoria's Secret, and why did she put it on?
Yeah, it was a different time, girl. Different
Because
time.
that was insane.
Like, actually, now that you said that, that is true. But I also wanted to add, like, she only found out that her boyfriend was cheating because she got the other girl was mad, but she was a real ass bitch for that too. I did the same
Yeah,
shit.
plus, I'm like, girl, what was you doing? Was y'all trying to like get on that some threesome shit with him or something? I'm like,
Bro,
why is he mad?
no, yes.
She's like, like why? Like didn't y'all like earlier in the movie the same day y'all was just with the little twins? Like,
Oh my god.
but yeah, I don't think I would change anything else. Would you, Elion, or no?
So the thing is, like, I have two things I wanted to change, but it would destroy the whole film for how campy it is and how it is.
Well,
Um,
let's hear it.
like for one, like you guys said, I wish there was more gore to the film, especially like just being an R-rated film. But another thing I wanted to add was like I wish there was more psychological like tension in it, like more built up. Because like you guys said, the kill or like just like the abduction or the way that he did it was so fast. I wanted a little bit more build up to make me feel more anxious about it. I want there like I wanted him like to take his time, especially for someone like he said he wanted to get revenge on the town. And I was hoping for like more tension. But on top of that, I also wish that he made his presence more known to the whole town. Like I wanted the whole town to fear him, just like how in like was it Friday the 13th where they had that pill to keep Freddy away. Just like I wanted them to like have that fear, like that the doctor's back.
Well, let's move on to the characters. And I want to start with our two cops, Officer Hank and Officer Joe. What were you guys' thoughts on the officers?
Officer Joe was the real MVP because he was the only one that was actually being investigative and looking into shit. Um, even though these old motherfuckers knew what was going on, especially the other officer now he was working with. Like he had an inkling of the situation, was just trying to like bury it in his mind or whatever. But Joe, he was looking into it. He was getting shit done. The third act of the movie would not have been possible without Joe, because they
Yep,
would
that
not
is
have been
true.
able to get away if he wasn't stalling and trying to fight off Dr. Giggles in the meantime while Max and Jen were escaping like out of the basement and whatnot. I wish he didn't. I wish he had not died trying to save them, but um, he did what he needed to do. Now I'll give the other officer, Hank. I will give him not a slight, not like a pass, but an understanding of. I'm sure seeing that child come out of that woman's stomach was a
That
traumatic
had to fuck him up.
experience. I would. I was. That's
Sorry.
a true. No, no, no. I was just saying. I get that is a traumatic experience, and you probably buried that in the deepest parts of your mind and was like, "No way, that was real." And also, you were young on the job, and you were not about to repeat what you just saw to anybody because they would have been like, "Oh, he crazy. Put his ass in the asylum."
For me, I saw that they're very polar opposite. One is the curious one is the more reserved one. Without, like you said, Officer Joe, if it wasn't for him, the movie wouldn't even have a third act. We would have just been done by then. But, and like also you said, I don't blame Officer Hank for being the way that he, because I would be traumatized and I would want to bury that shit. I want to remember that. I don't even want to think of that. Like, that is trauma, and I get it.
Well, Tuan, what are your thoughts on Max, the boyfriend?
Bro, your girl just told you she got a heart condition, and you like, let me go kiss up on the two hoes.
Idiot.
I swear to God. Ugh.
Like, and y'all all supposed to be friends. So you like, and he fell for it so easy. I was like, oh my god, y'all niggas just be dropping y'all drawers for anybody. Y'all so easy out here. It didn't take nothing. It literally didn't take nothing. He didn't back away or nothing. Like brother, what are we doing? She didn't even like. She wasn't even mad at you when she left. She was just in a moment. Like she was having a moment, like just taking all this shit in, and you're like, well, you know what? I'm gonna have my moment, huh? What are we doing here? Oh, he pissed me off with that. Like, yeah, he came back at the end or whatever, blah 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 blah. But bro, you still a bitch.
That man was shit. All I gotta say is man pissed off. And I don't even know what to say because Twan said it perfectly. I'm like, no, fuck him. He irritated me like how you just ooh, ooh, I
He
don't
was a
care.
bitch.
That girl was petty for what she did, but she did it because she was low key salty, but she was still more of a real ass bitch than those two bitches.
Jen should have
Oh,
Jen should have went to the like record store, got her like the City Girls album, and just said fuck him.
well, Tuan, what are your thoughts on Jin?
You know, Jen was fine. Like she was fine. Like as a final girl, like she was fine, but we really didn't get much out of her until that last section, and she was like in the hospital room. Um, Everything else though, she was kind of just getting safe. She did have a little bit of a chase sequence. Um, when she ran out of the like House of Mirrors or whatever, but yeah, compared to other final girls, like she's not really that memorable though. Like there have been other like one-off horror movies where you think of the final girl, you're like, okay, yeah, I still fuck with her. Jen is like Jen is just Jen, but I feel as though her heart condition did not come into play at all though. Like
Bro, she was
it was a
brilliant.
setup. It was a setup for the whole the Dr. Giggles side of it all, but like, let's say she was running away and shit, like her heart should have like been given out slightly. Like she was
She
running and
definitely should have.
everything.
She should have been
Like
fatigued.
yeah, like it didn't seem like she really had anything going on there besides what we could see. Also, when she went to her damn room and like threw out the fucking heart monitor and shit in like the fish tank, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, yes,
Like you would. I know it's annoying, but like you will die.
exactly. It's like,
Like,
and I'm not even trying to be like, I understand. Like, no, I've never had any, like, nothing like that happen to me, but like, I understand life and death, and I want to be alive. Like,
but you
you
were
weren't even at the
genuinely
point.
playing with your life right now.
Yeah, and she wasn't even at the point yet that she would have needed surgery. Like at that point in time, like I understand what happened with with her mom, and she might be like afraid of that happening. But you keeping this shit on is monitoring, so we can make sure that nothing does happen. And you taking this shit off, and like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink me some wine. Like what? What are you doing? Like if you
Please be smart. Like, don't be dumb
like
about this,
be so
please.
fucking for real. Be so fucking for real.
Like, I know, like, she's a teenager. She's like, I want to be norm. I want to have fun. Like, you can't. I'm like, I get it. You want to do all these cool, crazy young adult things, but like, you are literally a ticking time bomb. You cannot be doing stupid shit. And I feel like because we were told how serious her condition was, it made it more glaringly obvious that it did actually affect her when it should have. Like
Mhm.
all the running around that she was doing in the third act, like it would have been amplified because, like, okay, I was thinking, like, okay, could she be doing this? The bitch gonna die. Like, I was thinking it, but I wasn't
Yeah,
seeing
like
it on screen.
yeah, like when she was running away from like Dr. Giggles, like outside of the what was it, the carnival? Like I thought like she was gonna like her like not heart give out, but like I thought like she was gonna like faint or something, or something was gonna happen, and that's how she got captured. But then the way that she acted captured was more boring. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was just not it wasn't hidden.
What about you, Eliane? What are your thoughts on Jennifer?
I'm gonna say something. I'll say something so controversial. You guys might yell at me. I thought Jennifer was Neve Campbell.
Oh, okay. At moments, she did kind of look like her.
Okay,
It's
thank you.
it's okay. I'm gonna be the one to say it. It was that very plain Jane white girls '90s aesthetic. They
Yeah,
sometimes they
it
all
was the
kind of like
hair.
She like Jen. Jen was kind of giving me a mix between Nev Campbell and Rooney Mara.
yes, yes, 100%. I see the vision. If I wasn't like a hardcore charm stand, I probably would have been there too. But the moment old girl started to speak, I was like, "That's Piper Hollowell."
She was also in Pretty Little Liars. That's Ella
Yep,
Montgomery.
I watched that show because Piper Hollowell was in it. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what got me to watch it.
But you are wrong, Elion. She was kind of giving
Thank
Nev.
God.
She was
No,
giving.
because I was.
It was the hairstyle too.
Yes, it was a hairstyle, but I saw it more when she was. I definitely saw it. Um, I liked her. I still feel like she don't love herself for going back for her to her ex. Trauma
I
response.
mean, they
Uh,
just survived a serial killer. What's a little kissy kissy after we were almost just murdered and our friends were murdered? Hell, that girl is dead now, so we don't gotta think about that no more.
oh, I forgot she got killed by Band-Aid.
I mean,
I
that
mean,
problem's
that's
been
that's
solved
one way to
for
think about it.
us. That problem's solved for us. I'm sorry.
That is one way to think about it.
Oh my God, that is wild to say too, Mark.
Well, Elian, what are your thoughts on Dr. Giggles slash Dr. Evans or whatever his crazy ass name is?
He irritated me.
You
He
didn't like the
irritated.
giggle?
No, That's all I have to say.
Tuan.
I got a lot similar. After I finished watching the movie, I told Elion and Mark that we need to put Dr. Giggles in Grey's Anatomy. I feel he would make a wonderful addition to
I mean,
Grey's
they do be
Anatomy.
killing folks
Wow.
left and right, child.
He'll probably get their ass right together.
Oh my goodness.
He might be the best doctor in there, actually. At least he showed initiative. Oh, shit. I think him and Karev will get into it.
Get out.
Facts.
But, yeah, the actual character that, like Giggles is... It's a bit... It's scary to have a villain that's a little smart. Like, while he was, like, insane, he was still like fairly smart with the way he was going about things. So he was kind of getting away. That's like how he was just getting away with stuff for like a quick little minute before things that started. But also, is that I just want to know, is his bag like a portal or
Right?
something?
He kept pulling
Because
shit. Shit just kept coming out.
especially
And
at the end,
I don't think we ever saw it refill. I'm like, so where the fuck this coming from?
especially at the end when he was at the doctor's office and he pulled out like big ass gadget after big ass gadget. He pulled out like 6 big ass things outside of that damn bag. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like shit like that. Like it literally made no sense, but it was so funny to me.
But
Um,
it went along with the camp of the movie itself, though.
it did, and then like just his fucking one-liners and shit. They were also funny like throughout the movie. Um, Especially how everything, like obviously, everything was like a doctor pun, but it was relatable to what he was like gonna do.
Okay,
Because like,
my opinion on the pun is the same opinion that Elian has on the giggle. The puns were the first few. I was like, okay, that's cute, but it went on too long. I was like, bro, shut up and just kill these people. Save the puns.
No,
yeah,
for real.
those are funny for me though. But outside of that, like as far as like a slasher like killer goes, like he was good. He was good. He was good at what he did. He served his purpose, and he got a good for this to be his only movie. He got a nice little kill count.
Girl, I
Um,
think he has more kill counts than all the killers combined with all the amount he was doing.
Tuan, please give us behind the scenes info and fact.
So the budget for Dr. Giggles was around $7 million, and the box office was 8.4 million. Some
Mm.
interesting facts. Dr. Giggles was the first film distributed by Universal Pictures through its distribution deal with Largo. Graham Whiffler's initial script, known under the title Mr. Giggles, was considerably different from the final film. According to Whiffler, due to the producer's strong desire for a horror franchise, numerous changes were made on the script, all of which Whiffler felt resulted in an inferior film. Jennifer Aniston and Ashley Judd both auditioned for the role of Jennifer, and the comic. And there was also a comic book adaptation published by Dark Horse Comics in October of 1992. Some critics' reactions. The film currently sits at a 23% on Rotten Tomatoes. Variety called it wildly uneven horror film and said that the film focuses too much on cheap laughs, and the New York Times stating the screenplay is stitched together from variations on cliches used by or about the medical community.
Well, enough about them. What about us? Do we cash or pass? Dr. Giggles. Elian?
See, I'd cash, even though like it hated me. I still like the story. I found it very comedic a little bit. Um, it it is enough for people to be like, I did not expect that to be what it was. So I feel like people would enjoy it enough to be like, you know what, I'd watch it again for some laughing giggles. No pun intended. So yeah, I'd cash. If you want to see a bootleg version of Campbell.
Come on.
You know what? I actually will cash Dr. Giggles. I enjoyed it. It was a fun little watch. This would definitely be something that I will be showing other people just because. Like I said, I like a slasher, and the kills were there, and yeah, I fucked with it. It's a cash.
I'm very shocked that you are cashing. I'm shocked that you like. I'm both shocked and actually happy that you like this because I wasn't sure. But for me, I will also be cashing. I'm happily surprised that I was able to come back to this movie and enjoy it after all these years. Like I don't know. It's an enjoyable movie. It's like it does what it needs to do, and I wasn't mad at it. It was a great time, giggle and all. So, but there we have it, Doctor Giggles. But what are we going to be watching next week? One.
We will be watching a duology of The Collector and The Collection.
The
I'm
fuck?
excited because I've only seen the collection. I mean, I've only seen the collector once, so I'm excited. I've seen the collection multiple times, and I've seen
I've
the
never even
collection
heard of
before I
it.
saw the collector. Oh, they're actually really good movies.
All right.
They need a third one already, but the two that they have are really good. I don't want to get anything away, but I accidentally saw the collection before I saw the collector, and it took me a long time before I realized that was a part two of a movie. So I'm excited to see the collection again. I mean, the collector again. I really haven't seen much of it. There we have it, but that starts next week. Until
If
then,
you like this episode, please be sure to
good
check
night.
out some from the Haddonfield Horror Cemetery, where we've covered big franchises such as Friday the 13th, Halloween, and Saw, or one-off reviews like The Blackening or Hereditary. You can follow Haddonfield Horrors on Instagram and TikTok, where the host posts updates and mini reviews. Full episodes are available on several podcasting platforms, including Spotify, as well as YouTube. If you're listening to us on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe. The Haddonfield Horrors podcast is produced by Mark Smart, Tawan Griffin, and Elian Cordova, themed by Lethal Injection, and edited by Mark Smart.
The Haddonfield Horror Podcast is a letter to media production.
Should we do an intro?